All right, lesson 69. This day has literally flown by. I can't tell if I'm on the top or the bottom of this day. Oh my gosh, I'm so thankful for my morning blabberings of these lessons because like right after I read it this morning, I thought to myself, which it was in the car. Yeah, I did lesson 69 in the car today. And I thought to myself, don't even get out of the car. Do this weird cloud visualization now. And I'm so glad that I did because the rest of the day went whoosh, and here we are at dinner. All right, so yeah, we had this like interesting cloud visualization today. Am I tripping on the word visualization? Am I putting an extra syllable in that word that doesn't need to be there? Just want to run all your words together into one big old run-on sentence. Sadie, maybe you should have been an auctioneer in another life. I just need to like speed it up. I could do it. All right. So, all about freaking clouds today, representing our grievances, representing the fact that can a cloud stop you from falling to the earth or soaring to the heavens if you've got a good motor? No, that cloud cannot stop you, and neither can this veil, this evil illusion. So yeah, I've been totally playing with the veil, evil, illusion, wordplay in my mind, and it's like, listen, it is seriously smoke and mirrors, misty nothingness. Move the fuck through it. Your fears, your limitations, your whatever have you, your issues, the stuff that the ego makes up, this darkness, it's time to move through it. It's nothing but a cloud that you think is solid, but it's not. So take the hand of Jesus and get going. All right, and speaking of JC, here you go. So Jesus had like this interesting point today that now that we've had some mind training, we've made it to lesson 69. We've done 69 days with each other. Yep, we've 69'd each other. Now that you've had some mind training, grievances are going to get more annoying. They're going to feel even more awful than they ever felt before. See, at one point your mind was swirling with grievances all damn day, and that was just your norm. And because it was normal, you just put up with it. But now that you've had some mind training and you've got a little taste of love and peace and quiet upstairs in your mind, the contrast is going to get greater. So the more peace you get, the more mind training you get, the more annoying and awful the grievances is going to feel because of that contrast. So you will want to get back to peace sooner and sooner and quicker, and you're eventually not going to, of course, want to leave peace. But you know, we still test it out with the contrast and the grievances, but they start to feel terrible, and you must get back to it. So the second page of notes that I wrote is just like a little picture representing, you know, these clouds of grievances. The sun of love and light and peace and everlasting godliness is always shining upon us. But that big old cloud of grievances, that veil of darkness, that evil veil of darkness obscures our vision and keeps us trapped in this world of illusion. Or we think we're trapped in this world of illusion, but really we just need to realize that clouds cannot stop us from reaching the light. So we literally must just move through them. So anyways, clouds cannot stop you. So put your hands up. Let Jesus guide you. He'll get you up there, and God will just grab you and take you the rest of the way. So yeah, that's what we have to understand. That darkness, that veil is nothing. We're going to move through it. But yet the first step in understanding that is if we hold grievances, we are hiding the light of us. If I hold this grievance, the light of the world will be hidden from me, right? My grievances hide the light of the world in me. So that really is the motivation to release them, to bring the people that we were giving a place in that veil of darkness, bring them into the light. Yeah, let go of that grievance. I know. I don't want to either, but we just better. Look at me. I'm beat down. I like don't even have enough energy to hold the grievance anymore. Good. Good. Learning salvation should be my only goal, like lesson 69 said. So we are trying to see past the veil of darkness that keeps it concealed. We are literally attempting to get in touch with the salvation of the world. That's what we're doing with lesson 69. We are trying to let the veil be lifted. And yeah, once that sunshine comes through, we are going to see the tears of God's Son disappear in the sunlight. So it's a great lesson. Listen back, do the cloud visualization again. Might be a good one to conk out to here. I was going to say tonight, but like, or an hour, it don't matter. So yeah, if you're doing the exercises properly today, you might actually feel a sense of being lifted up and carried ahead. So this actually might be a good one to go to the ACIM workbook playlist that I have, links in the description, and just listen to this one again with your eyes closed. You could read it, but like listening to this one, because it is basically a visualization meditation, at the point where it starts to say, very quietly now, it's like the 1, 2, 3, 4th paragraph down, with your eyes closed. Okay, so here's when the audiobook actually is handy, because your eyes should be closed. Or if you can remember what you're supposed to do with your eyes closed. I don't know. As soon as I read the sentence, it's gone. It's gone. That's why I need somebody to read it to me, I guess. Hey, I know. I'll do it. Pathwaysoflight.org. Welcome to the reading, A Course in Miracles Workbook Lesson 69, Insights. My grievances hide the light of the world in me. Making separation real hides the light of our oneness from my awareness. Making separation real is a grievance, symbolized by the clouds. If I focus on the clouds, I do not see past them. If I am willing to pass by the clouds and be led to the light is what I will find. This is my most important function, my only function. I need to hear the truth about myself and see past the veil of darkness that keeps the light concealed as frequently as possible. As I accept the light, I remember that all is well and there are no problems, only healing solutions. There is no mad dash to accomplish this or that out of a sense of lack. In this light, I feel carried. What seemed complicated before becomes simple. My priorities get rearranged. Only love matters. Only what God created matters, because only what God created is real. The stillness in God's light is like healing balm to my mind. I am willing to rest in God's light today and let all my false ideas, my grievances, disappear in the light of God. I am willing to remember that in reality, I rest in God. If something stands between me and the light, I cannot see the light. I am in the shadows. Grievances stand between me and the light. That is the truth of what I am. When I hold grievances, I believe I am in the shadows, in darkness. The larger and more intense my belief is in the grievance, the darker it appears to be. My vision is more and more obscured. The deeper the shadow, the more likely I am to make up images to fill the shadows. Fear grows and the light seems more and more distant, less and less real. It is a self-feeding cycle of image making and fear. All this is the effect of a single grievance of not being satisfied with God's gift of all his love, all of himself. Yet, as dark as it may seem, there is no more substance to what stands between me and the light than clouds of mist. I reach out my hand to touch the cloud, and it offers no resistance. I can pass through it without effort. All that holds me back is fear of not knowing what lies beyond the clouds. I imagine all kinds of images to fill that seeming unknown. Being based on the past and the belief in separation, these images are fearful, but they are not true. Gratefully, I have been given a guide who knows the way through the clouds, who knows that what lies beyond the clouds is joy, complete serenity, and limitless love. This guide does not believe the images I have made up in my mind. I take his hand, which he offers with gentleness and compassion. I feel its strength and support. I don't feel so alone. I have a friend who knows the way through the veil of fear. As I hold his hand, he gently, patiently guides me through the mist. The darkness fades and the light grows stronger. I feel joy welling up in my heart. My reluctance to follow diminishes, and I become more and more eager to follow his lead and walk beside him in confidence. The clouds seem to close in behind me as I reach toward the light. Yet what is really happening is that the clouds are being recognized for the nothingness that they are. They no longer have any power over me. They are behind me and forgotten. I have reached the light where I know my perfect safety, and there I meet my brother, who is one with me. We join in the light, and our hearts sing with joy, for together we are free. In great gratitude, we embrace the light and feel its loving embrace. We are home. When I did the lesson, I experienced a sense of being lifted up and carried ahead. I could see the many grievances rush by me. Then I kind of panicked. It all seemed to be happening so fast. Things slowed down and I thought about what I wanted. I started moving forward again and noticed that when I thought about some things, like war, the clouds seemed darker and thicker, but still no more substantial. Finally, I felt I was near the border between the clouds and the light and felt stuck. I don't know if I have ever been completely free of grievances and couldn't imagine what to expect. I imagined Jesus holding my hand and being surrounded by angels. When I finally stepped into the circle of light, I saw so many of those I held grievances against come join me in the light. I don't know how to describe what that felt like. I still feel like the day is brighter, the world more beautiful. I feel light and free. It's amazing. As I moved through the clouds of my own mind, I was aware that my ego created them. I had brief periods of light and then back to clouds. I came to the place where clouds were fewer and smaller. Then I was altogether in the light. I heard the words, "I am light in the light." I felt healed. I felt safe. I could see that the light is shining on me even when I am in the clouds. But I am not aware, and so the light cannot shine through me. Light wants to shine through me. If we keep moving through ego resistance, we do get to the light. Clouds are only clouds, and we can begin to move through them more easily because we prefer to be in the light. We choose light over ego. All are in the light with me, but I must be in the light to see this. The only freedom is in the light. Ego is like a prison. Only love heals. Love loves all. I prefer the light. I prefer freedom. I choose the light today. I choose to let it shine through me, to see my brothers and sisters with me. pathwaysoflight.org. All right, so basically what we're saying here is, my grievances hide the light of the cookie in me, right? You know, my grievances make me just look like this grumpy little crab. But if I would let them grievances go, you'd know I was a happy crab. All right, man, these cookies, my cookie supplier, I got zero connection response. I'm worried about my Course in Cookies person. Nothing now for a month. So anyways, but you know, once you fall in love with cookies, you got to keep them going. You know, even today in my patron only podcast that I do for Herbal Marie, I brought in the cookies. I couldn't help it. I mean, but so anyways, yeah, anytime I think about cookies now, I think about hanging out with you. So anyways, good job. We made it to lesson 69. I'm proud of us. I don't know what else to say. Just know that the clouds can't stop you. And, you know, you really want to let the light of the cookies in you shine and be seen. And if we're holding grievances and dumb resentments, and hey, some grievances are not dumb. Like, that's legit trauma and anger and betrayal, and I get it. Trust me, I get it. But at some point, we really do need to let it go. We really do, because we are literally attempting, as I'm reading, literally attempting to get in touch with the salvation of the world. And no one can look upon what your grievances conceal. And what's in you is the light and love of God. And if people can't see it, it's because your grievances are concealing it. So we've got to let that veil, that evil be lifted. And that's what Jesus was saying today. It's going to start to feel very evil, very annoying, awful. At some point, as you continue on with your Course in Miracles practice, those grievances are going to become intolerable. Anyways, you're not going to be able to tolerate that shit. So let's do our work. Learning salvation is our only goal. And then, you know, between me and you, cookies.